everyone, this is Danielle Delate and you're watching The New Music Buzz. Before we get to our NAMM coverage part 2, we're in downtown Los Angeles, outside the Los Angeles County Courthouse, where former rap mogul and Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight has recently been denied bail and charged with murder, days after he allegedly ran over a man in Compton. This story is still developing, so please check back with us at www.thenewmusicbuzz.com. So let's get this show started and roll that intro. We had so much cool stuff to show you at this year's NAMM, we had to put it in 2 shows. So let's get back to our 2015 NAMM coverage. Kylie has a few more items to show us, and I get to get fluxed up with legendary musician Adrian Belew and take a peek on the Lennon Learning Bus. So let's check it out.
I'm with Walker here at Make Noise, and what sort of mad scientist business do we have going on over here?
Well, we make modular synthesizers. These are instruments in which each component of the synthesizer is its own piece. So, for example, we have the Woggle Bug, Pressure Points, Renee, Maths, and more. They all work together to form a full system. The difference between this and your most synthesizers is that the signal path is entirely up to the user. You patch a signal with a patch cable from one module to another. Without the patch cables, it does nothing. You have to decide how the sound and control is going to flow through the system and come out on the other side. This system right now is called our shared system, which is a collection that we've chosen over time to be the best selection in this space for a full system that can be in a suitcase, take it with you wherever you want to go. It's got a lot of different things going on. It's playing a little sequence right now, 16 notes, but we have our sequencer will allow us to choose which notes are playing on the fly. Very playable for a sequencer, so you're not just listening to the same thing over and over again.
And you're just doing that by tapping that area.
That's right. I touch each plate has its own settings that are coming out the right side. So whenever I choose a plate, that LED will light and those settings come out. What I've got on the last one is pitch shifting.
That's pretty neat. Now, is there a limit to how many different patch cables you add?
The limit is the number of jacks.
Oh, so you could literally do everything.
Yep. Every single jack is either an input or an output.
Okay,
so you plug an output, take it to an input. There are things that you can patch that won't do anything. There are things you can patch that will sound like, being eaten by a black hole or something. But there are a lot of musical settings in between, and it's there for you to discover.
Very cool. Now, what is the cost of something as crazy looking as this?
Well, we have a number of different systems available, from starter systems that are in the $1,000 price range to all the way up to the shared system, which is running, I think, about $3,500 now. Don't quote me on that, although I'm on camera, so it's somewhere in there. But also, each module is sold separately, so we have quite a price range among modules, and you can design your own system around your own budget.
And when will these be available to purchase?
Most of this is already available. This shared system we've been selling for several years already. We also have a record label showcasing it, the Shared System series. Several artists have received the shared system and recorded 7-inch vinyl records using just this instrument. But this year we're also showing some new modules, which I could talk about if you'd be interested.
Yeah, go for it.
Absolutely. We have the Rix Mix here, which is kind of it's like a 6-channel mixer, but it's more of a low-pass gate, really, which is something that allows you to turn on and off the sound of each channel independently or together. So it's really great for dynamic mixing of a bunch of different sounds. Get some percussive sounds, kind of smearing, blending, echoes, however you like to patch it. We also have this fixed filter. which is a bank of 6 filters, kind of like a resonant EQ. I don't know if that means anything to you. That's six channels, each of which isolates one section of the frequency spectrum. So say only low frequency bass type sounds come out here, only high frequency shimmery clicks and stuff come out the top, and then you've got everywhere in between. Each one can be patched elsewhere to say only apply echoes to the top sound, for example. This also connects to the 6 channels of the Rix mix automatically if you have both, so that you can just scan through all 6 using the Rix mix very easily.
I am fascinated by this. I could ask you questions and play with this all day, but I think we've overstayed our welcome. However, if someone wanted to purchase this, where can they find it? What is your website? What are the details?
You go to makenoisemusic.com. We have information manuals about every single module. Systems are available to purchase direct. And then we also have our YouTube channel, Make Noise YouTube, which has about 100, close to 100 now, videos showing you how to use these different products here.
Very cool. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, I'm with GTC Sound Innovations, and tell me a little bit about what we've got here today.
All right, we have here the Rev Pad. All right, basically it's a wireless touchpad effects unit that control your effects.
Oh.
Yeah, basically what you do with that, you assign any effect that you want on it, any parameters of the effect that you want, and assign it to the pad, either on pressing or XY axis.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh.
Pretty cool.
Can you show me?
Yeah, of course. I'll start with the basic if it's okay.
Okay.
All right, and then we'll go to the crazy stuff.
Okay.
I hope you can hear it. I'll do something really simple. I'll take the pad and basically assign chorus blend here and a distortion blend right here. So while playing, for example, I can play clean, dry sound, and while just swiping on the pad, I get distortion sound.
And how did you teach it to do that?
So basically, you can, like any device, you program your preset in advance if you want it, and you can do a lot of crazy stuff, of course. You can take any effect that you want, any parameters of the effect, and assign it wherever you want. Okay. And we can control external gear as well, so you don't have to use our sound, even though it's pretty good, because it's all about the sound, the bottom line. We want to have the greatest sound, so you can control external gear as well. So you can take your own favorite distortion, chorus, and put it right in and control it. Or you can use it for MIDI stuff, like VST or external gear like Chaos Pad. So you can go even, stretch it even more if you want to. And
what is this item called again?
Rev Pad.
The Rev Pack.
Exactly.
This is one of a kind, right?
It is. It is. We never saw one before. We're working on it for a while. We want it to be really kind of simple, not too bright. We want to have most of the attention to the guitar, not the pad. Yeah. The pad will give you the sounds, that's the power. So we want it to be simple, wireless, of course.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, of course, wireless, so no problem. As you can see, we're playing with both the Rev pads, and it's not blending in. I mean,
very cool.
So,
very cool. What is this retail at right now?
What, sorry?
How much does this cost?
How much does it cost? We're gonna probably gonna be as opening. I think opening price will be around $7.99.
Okay.
For like launching the product.
Yeah.
And we will see. We have way more cool stuff coming out as well. So.
And when can people start purchasing these? Are they already available?
And not yet. We have a few more months.
Okay.
But really soon, I think around May probably. We're like making sure everything is perfect because we don't want to launch anything. It's like, okay, it's okay. Yeah. It has to be perfect. Yeah. So soon, really soon.
Can you tell everybody what is your website? How can they find out more about this product?
Of course, of course. Our website is gtcsound.com. We're on Twitter. It's called GTC Sound on Twitter. And soon we have a Facebook page we'll launch today, YouTube will launch today, so you can see all the videos coming out and some cool stuff coming more soon.
Cool, and we can look for this out in May.
Exactly.
Cool. All right, well, I'll stay tuned. So nice to meet you.
You too.
Have fun. Welcome back to part 2 of the New Music Buzz. We are here at the Namm Music Convention playing with all of the cool toys at the Media Preview Day, so let's see what else they've got to show us.
We're here at Namm, day 2, outside the John Lennon Music Bus. It's now in its 18th year and travels the country offering free workshops in songwriting and multimedia production. It's made possible by Yoko Ono, Lennon and numerous sponsors. So let's go inside and check it out.
We are a 501c3 nonprofit mobile recording studio. We've been doing this for 18 years. We travel coast to coast, working with students from elementary through college. And in an 8-hour day, we create an original song from scratch, record it, and make a music video for that project, whether they've ever touched a musical instrument or not in their entire lives. 3 guys live on this bus, 10 months a year. We wake up in a different city each and every day. Wow. It's a pretty cool experience. Alex here, Hendrik, wave. Alex and Hendrik are from our European tour bus. We launched in 2013. We launched a bus in Europe that travels all around the EU and does workshops with students as well. They're here in California hanging out with us and representing the Euro crew. It's warm for January. And it's really great to be able to have everybody here because we're a big family and we're really happy to be here at the Namm show and sharing kind of some of the stuff we do. Basically, this bus is all funded by corporate sponsors. So everything you see on this bus has been donated for free. This is a multi-million-dollar recording studio, and everything's been given to us to use with students, which is pretty sweet. We've got full live broadcast capability, which actually the other day, Mr. George Clinton here was recording with some students, and what we were doing is during the whole recording session, we were actually broadcasting as well, live, what was going on. We did some interviews and just kind of showed what the music creation process is all about. You know, so often people that are not necessarily Namm goers, but the general public might think that a band or an artist goes into a studio and it just comes out on the radio. They don't understand that there's a lot of elements involved. There's a lot of moving parts. So what's great about this experience, you not only get to learn about songwriting, you get to learn about videography and photography and music production and editing. I mean, there's so much more to it that we get to expose the students to. So, would you like to see a project, some of the stuff we've done in the past? Yeah? Okay, so I've got high school students that I've got all kinds of stuff. We do hundreds of videos a year. How about we start with here. We can start. This was Namm show last year. We'll start there. Okay, so we also, in addition to working with students, we're also a bus that has gone out on artist tours and been a support studio for artists as well. So, we've done projects with like the Black Eyed Peas. They've written, records on this bus and traveled around with them. So we also go to music festivals, work with artists, and then bring kids out to do interviews with bands, to help do production with bands, and really just get engaged in so many different types of media. These are students participating in this stuff. This is an outreach program meant to give back, meant to inspire, and in all these different mediums, we use this bus, we use this place to really bring it out and capture what the students can do. LennonBus.org/request is how you request the bus to come to your school or community organization. As we travel around the country, we book based on the requests that we get. So it's not like first come, first serve, but as we go from point A to point B, we try to fill out the schedule as much as possible along the way. We do a lot of different types of recording and production and all kinds of stuff, and what really helps is we can separate each room acoustically to be able to have independent isolated rooms, right? It's a recording studio. We need sound protection between rooms, so if we have, say, a horn section up here, we have Annie here is playing drums or keyboards, we can have everybody separated in individual compartments using this acoustically isolated glass, which is super cool. Check this out. So it's acoustically and visually isolated. So what we is, say students are shy, trying to get their vocal parts down, we can fog up the glass and they can have a nice protected bubble that they feel comfortable. Their friends aren't making funny faces at them and they have their own little space. So we've really made this bus as adaptable as possible to any kind of production scenario. So it's been super fun. Here's our CMRs, the Central Machine Room. We've got 2 Super Crazy Mac Pros. We've got 16 terabytes of video rate storage. We've got Apogee conversion, just to dork out for a second. We've got cool toys basically all over the place, right? 5.1 surround sound in every room. And then the back actually has 3 major purposes. We live on this bus 10 months a year, waking up in a different city, different state each and every day. On the Namm bus, we spend many years as engineers here learning how to do everything. So we're not just engineers or videographers, we all do everything. So it's a really cool opportunity to grow and learn and live on a cool bus and travel around, right? Second thing is we can close it off and it can become a full vocal booth, right? Yeah. We can separate it and we can record vocals in here. You notice that I asked you to come a little closer because I have to shout more in this room because it's more acoustically treated, right? It's a lot more live up in the other rooms. My voice carries a lot better. This entire room becomes a 270-degree green screen that we can use for our productions. So say a student wants to like shred their solo on the moon or like sing their love song in front of the Eiffel Tower. Well, we can do it all here. I mean, this is such a cool opportunity for students to really expand what we have and create this entire environment for us to really make the best out of our production. This is the part where I sing you a song and tell you there's no much more to tell you. The tour is done and I hope you enjoyed it.
We are going to come back with more 2015 Namm coverage after the break.
At T-Mobile, you can hook up the whole family for $100 a month. Get 4 lines with unlimited talk, text, and up to 10 gigabytes of 4G LTE data. And now, the next big thing is here. Introducing the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. Get the hottest device for everybody in the family for $0 down. We'll even buy out your service contracts so you can switch today.
Need fast cash? Well, go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more using the equity in your paid-off vehicle. The best part? No credit checks. Your car is your credit with City Loan. Over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now. Also, don't forget to like City Loan on Facebook at City Loan Community and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the New Music Buzz.
Hey, this is Danielle DeLate for the New Music Buzz, and I'm here with Adrian, who's going to take us through Flux FX on his iPad.
That's right. This is the iPad. Here's Flux FX. As you can see in the background, it's got this kind of constantly revolving, wonderful little thing going on there. That's just for your enjoyment. What it does is this. You have an XY screen. So when you move this, it's like kind of like a chaos. Hey, come back here. It's kind of like a chaos pad type thing, in the sense that everywhere you move it, as you see, my voice is changing that screen. It's going to change the parameters of what these are. Okay. So you have 30 effects up in here. You put them in these 5 slots any way you want. Just drop them in there. And then you have different ways to assign the parameters. So let's say we wanted to assign the parameters on this. We can go in this edit page, and now we can decide, okay, we want the X to do this, we want the Y to do this, we want this, and we want that. And by moving this around, that's how you're affecting them. You see how they're changing?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that, of course, in real time. You can also go to the sequencer. It has a very, very nice sequencer. And what you can do is write in sequences of changes, and it will remember each one of them. And then you can play it with the sequencer. When you go back into the performance mode, you could say, turn on the sequencer, and now you see all the changes you made are going to happen like that.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
It's going through every one of the changes that we wrote in. There are already lots and lots of programs in here for the actual sounds that it will make. And there are also lots and lots of sequences that, but you can make your own or anything. But if you don't want to do any of that, there's so much stuff in it from the get-go. It's just pretty remarkable, all the different thousands of combinations you can get.
Yeah. Wow. Can we hear any of those sequences?
Let me see how I can do that.
Okay. Shall we go back?
Yeah. So, for example, it's just one sound out of all the thousands of combinations you can make. This is a guitar loop that I made previously. And what I'm going to do with it here is make it stutter. Or if I went, like I said a moment ago, and I went into the sequencer, now it's going through all kinds of changes that I put in there, depending where I put this. I can also make that go at half speed or twice the speed, or I could stop on any one of these and make it do just that alone. What else can I tell you that you can do with it? And it's very easy to record a sequence. You just press record and start moving this around, and it records everything you move. And then you can recover it as much as you want. Programs, there's tons and tons of programs. Here's a drum fill. I don't know how that'll sound on a guitar track. And it's touch. You can touch it, and the effect will only happen when you're touching it. Let's go to another. I'm going to find one that I know pretty well. Now, this is to balance how much you want of the original track. Now, let's go back to here just for a second so I can show you. Every one of these effects, you can have 5 at one time, okay? Every one of them, you can change the parameters any way you want and assign them to this crazy thing any way you want. So the possibilities of how many crazy wild sounds you can get out of this are just probably limitless, you know? I mean, it just goes on for days and days.
So how do people get this program, Flux FX?
It's very simple. It's you download it from iTunes, and it's $20. Actually, we have it on sale for $15 during Namm. Yeah. And I can just tell you this, it's beautifully disruptive. It changes things to 1,000 different ways. I mean, you could never get it the same way twice because the fact that this is this way, wherever you put it on the screen is going to be different. So that's kind of the flux aspect of it, is it's always going to sound different and be different from any other time.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for talking to us today, Adrian, and I can't wait to see more about this program. This is Danielle DeLate. I'm here with Adrian from Flux FX, and you've been watching the New Music Buzz.
All right, thank you.
What's up, everybody? This is Ivan Moody from Five Finger Death Punch. You've just been buzzed.
I'm Evander Holyfield. You just been buzzed.
Hi, I'm Taraji P. Henson, and you've just been buzzed.
Hi, it's Russell Simmons. You just been buzzed.
Hey, what's up? It's Cedric the Entertainer, and you just been buzzed.
I'm Jerry Springer, and I've just been buzzed.
Need fast cash? Well, go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more using the equity in your paid-off vehicle. The best part? No credit checks. Your car is your credit with City Loan. Over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now. Also, don't forget to like City Loan on Facebook at City Loan Community and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the New Music Buzz.
Hey, I'm here with Nick from Mic Effects Microphone Sleeves. How are you going?
So far so good. How are you?
Good, thank you. Now, we just walked by this booth and we had to stop because it just looks so incredible. I'm a singer myself and this looks amazing. I'd love to use it on stage one day.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. You know, we started this, in 2006. We won the Best in Show our first year here at Namm. Since then, we've had, distributors lining up all over the world. So it's been really good.
Now, how did the idea come about?
Musicians have been gluing stuff to their microphones for, since the beginning of time, it seems like. So, we just thought of an idea, why don't we start like a mic fashion for singers? So we came with a sleeve that slips over the microphone. We start off with like regular cloth at first and different designs, and, we prototyped some stuff, and, we figured the bling is the best way to go, so.
Wow. So tell me a bit more about it, how much it costs, where people can get it.
They can go to our website at miceffects.com. They retail for about $100 on our website. Obviously, Namm show prices are $69. That's just for the crystal ones, that crystal lineup. But obviously, you know, the non-crystal material runs about $20. So it's a good cheap buy for any, you know, professional musician. So.
And how does it work? You just slip them on any microphone and then.
Correct. Yeah. You just it goes right over the bass of the microphone, and that's it.
Okay. And people will, if they order online, they need to just like let you know what kind of microphone they're using, or how does it work?
Yeah, on the website they'll have a list of different microphones, obviously already pre-programmed into the website. So you just kind of pick which microphone you have, and obviously we can make that design for that microphone.
Now I love this, but I also love the mic clips with the Diamantes on them as well.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, obviously we started decorating the microphone, and we figured, well, you know, why don't we go with the mic clips and the mic stands? So we went for the whole mic stand and everything. So yeah.
Wow, it looks amazing. I'm definitely going to check this out a bit more because I want to use one myself. So thank you for your time.
Absolutely, thank you.
Thank you. I'm Danielle Delate. This is Nick, and you're watching the New Music Buzz. That's all we have for you. As always, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at The New Music Buzz. For more extended footage, head to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com. Recently, So You Think You Could Dance Season 11 live tour stopped by the Nokia Theatre in Los Angeles. So taking us out today is a solo from Top 10 finalist Emilio. I'm Danielle Delate, and I'll be back at you like a boomerang. The New Music Buzz is sponsored by Monster Products DNA Pro, the cutting edge in today's fusion of entertainment, technology, and fashion. City Loan, financial help you can trust. And T-Mobile. Love your phone, not your carrier? Bring it to T-Mobile. Check out more music news at www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.